Judge, I liked your shirt in the room. Here's 6 foot distance. Good example of social distance. Where is this, Brian? What do you need? Yes.
Are we broadcasting?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to call the Blanco County Commissioners Court to order. This Monday, March 30th, 2020. It's 9:30. It's actually 9:35 a.m. I apologize for the late start. Ms. Waller, will you call the roll?
Judge Brady.
Here.
Commissioner Weir.
Here.
Commissioner Eaker.
Here.
Commissioner Leisman.
Here.
And Commissioner Granberg.
Here.
You'll join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have public comments, and we have one individual signed up, Mr. Kenneth Welch. And as this is our first attempt to do electronic public comment while we are in this stage of not having public in the courthouse for these meetings, we'll see if this works. So on to item 4, considering an appointment of a local health authority for the benefit of all. As an update, Blanco County has not had a local health authority specified for some time. However, it's not that we went uncovered, if you will. The Department of Health and Human Services here in Texas provides an expert and physician and member of their staff for counties that don't have one. And Dr. Melville, who oversees the region that Blanco County is in, has been our surrogate local health authority for many years. And it worked out fine, even in previous disasters that we had. There was really no glitch or hitch. However, in the current disaster, which is unlike anything we've seen, it has become apparent that a more local person and a more specific person for Blanco County in particular would be the right move and a wise move. Even Dr. Melville has counseled us that this would be the case. She's happy to remain our authority, but she believes that we would be making the right move if we selected someone specific for our county. Mr. Oakley, our Director of Emergency Medical Services, has reached out and essentially recruited Dr. Craig Manifold, who currently serves as the Director of the medical director for our emergency services here in Blanco County. And he's willing to take on this role, not for life or permanently, but for now, until we can find other arrangements sometime in the future down the road. He's doing so because, one, of his affection for Blanco County and his affinity for working with Ben Oakley and the emergency medical services staff. He's eminently qualified, and he's always been an extremely valuable resource for Blanco County. And so he is the person that is put before you today to consider appointing as the county's local health authority. And Ben is in the room at a safe distance from us. Ben, if you want to say anything, the microphone is, again, a safe distance from us. Is there something you'd like to say about either Dr. Manifold, Dr. Melville, or our situation?
Having a local health authority will really streamline our public health processes during this critical time. Obviously, this is not just a 1 or 2 day event, and it's a very widespread type of situation. Dr. Manifold's been involved in this incident from day one and has been a huge resource, and some might argue that he's already been performing a lot of the duties under this position during this event and providing countless technical advice to us. So he's worked here for 5 years now, I believe. Still a big thing, loves Blanco County. Work with him on a daily basis. I know he is on the Zoom meeting if any of the commissioners have any direct questions for him. Is there anything I can answer to that?
Well, and that's great that he is available by Zoom. I wasn't aware of that. And of course, he can't always be here. He's a busy man. So you're standing in his place is great. And if a commissioner has a question for Dr. Manifold, I'm sure Connie can arrange. Connie, is he actually?
Yes, he's actually online.
So Connie can arrange for you to ask him a question if you like. And is there any, do we have any way of knowing if he has any questions of us, or if he wants to comment, or if he's ready to just be appointed, if the commissioners so choose?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, judges. Just so you're aware,
So I was mistakenly thinking that these microphones feed into the Zoom conference, but I guess they do not. That's the second individual who said that he's had trouble hearing. So I'm speaking up a little bit, hoping that helps. And I think I can say for every commissioner in the room that we owe Dr. Manifold a great debt of gratitude and very much appreciate that he's doing this for us. Anyone have any questions or comments?
I just appreciate his time and expertise and his commitment to the county. Thank you very much.
All right, then I think we can go ahead and disconnect or go back to us broadcasting. Anyone have any more thoughts on Mr. Oakley's comments, or I guess I would, before I ask for a motion, Ben, if you wouldn't mind a very brief update of where the county is today, and it relates to why we have this need for appointing a local health authority, but obviously we're talking about COVID-19.
Yes, so as of today, there is still, we have one confirmed case and then 8 people that are under, I guess the technical medical term would be persons under investigation. The term we're utilizing on a public standpoint is the word likely, just because people didn't really understand PUI and they were focusing in on confirmed cases, whereas we're going to have, as this thing progresses, a substantial number of cases where they may not be tested. They're able to do home care, they stay at home, they never have a test, but we need to follow the same precautions and treat them as such. So we are publishing that information now. So that's the current situation. And the one, noteworthy event is towards the end of last week, the testing shortage became ever more clear. So, as you know, there was like drive-through testing going on in Marble Falls and various things that they had to suspend temporarily due to a shortage of testing capacity. So they're focusing their testing efforts right now on critically ill and admitted patients only in that one particular healthcare system. Now, every system is a little different. There are some clinics that are still doing it independently, and we're working through all that information to share with the public. The key is it's not outside of those critically ill and admitted patients, from a medical standpoint, the testing does not provide a ton of clinical benefit, and that the treatment is going to be the same either way. So where it does make a difference is the public, obviously, it kind of provides them some reassurance one way or the other. So we're still providing that information, and the various healthcare systems are working to increase their capacity, and they are increasing it every day. And I think that's where we're at. Is there any questions?
Over the next couple of weeks, do you see the testing picking up and being more available?
I do. We have a daily call with the Department of State Health Services, and every day the comment by the executive team at DSH is the testing capacity both at the state labs and in the private labs is growing daily, even more so in the private sector, which is typically what you will see in this. Your initial response, the first wave, is kind of handled by state, or public laboratories. So initially, the first kits are developed at CDC, where all the testing is done, and then eventually they push it out to the states who pick up testing, and then eventually the private laboratories, people like LabCorp, Plus Diagnostics, etc., start testing, and it becomes more widely available. And just to clear up one thing, any positive test, regardless if it's done in a public lab or a private lab, is a reportable condition, and that information will be reported back to us.
Will it continue on a prescription basis where a doctor has to prescribe it for him to be tested?
Yeah, I mean, this is a laboratory test, just like if you go to have your, lipids or your cholesterol, things like that, tested. It's a medical order, so it has to be ordered by a physician. And the reason for that is so that those results have to go back to a physician. That's one of the biggest struggles for people to understand. Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So Blanco County has been doing pretty well in terms of the numbers thus far. However, we are surrounded by larger counties, and there will be stressors that come from that. So anyone that's tuned in today, I would just implore you to impress upon anyone you encounter in Blanco County to practice the safe habits that have been put forward by all of the health officials and all of the websites. The washing of your hands, the social distancing, because that's just the best way there is for us to try to fight this on an individual basis. And it's critical at this point in time for us, if we're going to fight it out of Blanco County, that we do that. All right, that's my 2 cents for this morning. Does anyone have a motion concerning the local health authority?
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Dr. Craig Manifold as Blanco County's local health authority.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Commissioner Weir seconds. Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Commissioner Granberg, discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.